This is for Judge Bedar, all right? The monitoring team, all right? This is for Judge Bedar. I was making a documentary about the police in Baltimore, the corruption in Baltimore, the courts in Baltimore, policing the police in our communities. That's Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake. I started it with Mayor Governor O'Malley. Some thug driver bloodied the squeegee kid. Yeah, y'all went after the squeegee kid, so I'm going after the courts. That's Jane Miller, I-Team, and the I-Team ain't gonna report this. I told y'all when y'all had y'all campaign signs down, one man's garbage, another man's gold. That's Westmore, and that's Shorty on your shoulder. That's the IRS. I'm out $250 million. You stole my intellectual property. Art is covered under the First Amendment of the Constitution. Art and activism. You feel me? Art and activism. The art of protest. That's Kwa'ise Nfume. That's Susan Lee. And that's Eric Holder, the Department of Justice. It's making a documentary and you wouldn't release the material to the voters. That's Governor O'Malley and parole and probation. And that's the rule. Release all material to the voters. That's Robt, 98 Rock, 92Q, ABC, NBC, Baltimore Sun. That's me, 1402 Lochner, 2009. That's Roland Martin, Roland Ascot Martin. All right? And it's an inmate property report. Y'all stole property in Illinois and you stole property in Maryland. Books over bars, education instead of incarceration. I gave you a documentary about your prison industry. The 13th Amendment, the new faces of old Jim Crow. Cup of coffee and Shorty. You ready for this? It's Sunday morning joy in Baltimore on President Street. They will congratulate the person doing the same thing as you, just not you, just because it's you. That's Boom and Shorty. That's my homeless program. And that's Ryan Dorsey in my toilet. That's M&T Bank. I'm the best of the best in Baltimore. The best of the best in Baltimore. I went from Baltimore's worst to Baltimore's best. And I never got a trial. Following in the footsteps of Martin Luther King. Keeping the dream alive. Dwayne Shorty Davis. Dwayne has been building communities in Baltimore for over 20 years and is passionate about bringing people together and bringing together to think about things in new ways and taking care of them with good food. Dwayne will use this award to support the project The Good in the Hood, and it's the good in the hood. These are the supporters of Shorties. You feel me? These are the supporters of Shorties. These people support the good in the hood. Shelly's Helping Hands. You feel me? These are the supporters of Shorties. And that's our delegate, Robin Lewis. And Delegate Lewis said on film, taxation without representation is a violation of my constitutional rights. That's President Obama. He asked for an investigation. You never did it. That's Ivan Bates. He got information and knowledge of corruption in the courts, racketeering and fraud in your prison industry. Right here. Consent to be videotaped. That's Adam May. That's Kai Jackson, Mary Buvala, Vic Carter, Denise Koch. We talk about parole and probation. The money you make off black bodies. How you doing, sir? Good morning. Snuck up on me. I ain't hear you. Awful quiet. That's all right. I ain't doing nothing wrong, am I? All right. He's security down there. We down in Harbor East, and Harbor East got armed security. They ain't got regular security. They got police with pistols. All right. That's the IRS. Like I said, I need a federal and state audit. I'm out $250 million for making a documentary. Y'all mad at Trump? No, don't be mad at Trump. We already knew Trump was a racist. But we need to point out the racists in Baltimore. The racism in Baltimore. You the first black governor. Do blacks have rights in which white America has to respect? Because like I said, I'm the lab rat. This is a test. A test and a testimonial about policing in Baltimore. About the courts in Baltimore. You getting ready to make the red line? Well, we're gonna empty this butterfly. This black butterfly. And Ivan Bates, you got work to do. Like I said, videotape, consent to be videotaped, parole and probation. We're talking about your prison industry. So for the next 4 years, you're going to have Shorty on your shoulder. I'm going to be here. This is going to Judge Bedar. So Judge Bedar can see this. This is the Judge Bedar video. community in crisis. So is our state. You feel me? Baltimore the beat. I'm a weaver in Baltimore. The best of the best.